This man simply snapped his fingers, and his enemies were reduced to dust in an instant. But that wasn't even close to his full power. Feeling unsatisfied, John used magic to bring his enemies back to life, only to kill them again over and over. After torturing him multiple times, the man, who was of royal blood, knelt before John. The audience, witnessing this, became curious about John's true identity. It turned out that just a month ago, John had been born. He was the reincarnation of the Demon King, which explained why, in just a month, he had grown into adulthood. Today was the day John was enrolling in school. As John walked to the campus, a girl's enrollment invitation card accidentally fell to the ground. John picked it up for her, but just then, Bobby stepped in and blocked their way. He assumed that both of them, being commoners, had no right to attend. John didn't even acknowledge him. Bobby, feeling insulted, immediately cast a fire spell, but John simply blew a soft breath, extinguishing the flames. He then amplified his voice with magic, rendering Bobby completely immobile. Without another word, John turned and walked away. Next, John arrived at the arena for the freshman practical test. Only by defeating 5 other contestants would John be allowed to enter the academy. In his first match, John faced Bobby again. This time, Bobby wore anti-magic armor, making John's sound-based magic useless against him. But the sword Bobby wielded was an ancestral magical blade, one that could boost his magical power many times over. Still, John wasn't intimidated. This only made Bobby furious, and he charged at John, attacking with all his might. However, John merely blew another breath, extinguishing the flames on Bobby's sword. John also pointed out that Bobby's sword was a fake. John decided to give Bobby a chance. He stood still, refusing to use magic, confident he could easily defeat Bobby without it. Bobby, thinking he had an advantage, felt elated. But in the next second, Bobby suddenly began to bleed uncontrollably. John had amplified his heartbeat sound waves, attacking Bobby with each beat of his heart.